Assam Rifles Director General Lieutenant General P.C. Nair has addressed concerns about the Manipur situation, stating that many videos circulating are doctored and do not belong to the Northeast. He noted that the situation in Manipur since last year had spillover effects on neighboring states. Overall, he described the security situation as quite okay, acknowledging ongoing cases of insurgency and contraband movement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will travel to Kyiv next month for the first time since Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, sources have said. This comes a month after Prime Minister Modi and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky met on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Italy. On the day Prime Minister Modi secured a third term after the Lok Sabha elections, Zelensky had congratulated him and invited him to visit the war-torn country. The Press Information Bureau (PIB) under the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting Ministry refuted the microphone switched off claims of West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee at a Niti Aayog meeting in the capital and termed it misleading. It also said that the Bengal Chief Minister was rather given preferential treatment and was allowed to speak out of turn, else her turn would have come after lunch. Indian stock market witnessed a stellar rally in the budget week. Last week, Sensex and Nifty surged by 728 points or 0.90% and 303 points or 1.24% respectively. This was the 8th consecutive week when the market closed with gains. This is the first time since January 2022-2018 that the market has continued to rise for such a long period. Lok Sabha Member of Parliament Gaurav Gogoi has announced the commencement of a New Delhi flight route between New Delhi and Jorhat in eastern Assam, set to begin operation in October. The route will be served by SpiceJet, utilizing a 189-seater aircraft under the Regional Connectivity Scheme UDAN. In a statement, Gogoi shared that Civil Aviation Minister Ram Mohan Naidu had provided him with this information, stating the importance of enhancing connectivity to Jorhat. South Korea will not tolerate any provocation from North Korea, Prime Minister Han Duck-soo said today, as the country marked the 71st anniversary of the signing of the armistice that ended the 1950-53 Korean War. Han made the remark during a ceremony in Seoul commemorating the sacrifices made by United Nations forces that supported South Korea during the 3-year conflict, which began with North Korean aggression and ended without a peace treaty, Yonhap News Agency reported. The International Olympic Committee has apologized for a gaffe during the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics in which South Korean athletes were incorrectly introduced as North Korean. As the South Korean delegation sailed down the Seine River in the French capital, they were introduced with the official name for North Korea.